Hey guys, it's Yarnapple here, and I haven't done a video in a really long time, and so I felt like I needed to at least do one tutorial before the next week of school, because I had lots of homework. And this is just, it's going to be the how to draw a chibi tutorial, because I really need to get on that. And this is just a drawing that I am working on. I just have to ink it and color it. It's Flare and Ike. Yeah. No, was it Blair? No, it was Flare. It was Flare. And then, Flare controls fire and Ike controls ice. Kind of how I came up with the name. Okay, so yeah. These are the, I haven't thought of, she's obviously going to be, contain red, orange, and yellow, and he's going to contain blue and grayish, whitish, and a little bit of teal. So that's going to be my, and I'll keep you updated on that. I'm also probably going to do a quick coloring of this. Alright, so that's kind of a little drawing update, and let's get on with our chibi tutorial. So let's just get to a fresh page. I've used a lot of this book already. Oh, come on. Found it. Alright. Fresh page. Okay, we're going to start with the very basics. The circle. And you should probably make it wider from here to here, just because a chibi's head is pretty big like that. It's not vertically long, it's horizontally long, if that makes any sense. Now I'm going to put a line straight through the middle of this circle here, and I'm going to make the chibi face in 3/4 view. So I'm going to, just like my 3/4 face tutorial, I'm going to make this little curve. And of course you could use that idea of having 4 lines and the third one is the 1/4 view one. But I'm not going to do that. Have a line at the bottom and on the top. Now we're going to start with our face shape. Actually, I don't want the shape to come in, so I'm going to curve like this, just as if you're making a 3/4 face. And then have this little bump, and that's going to be your cheek. And in chibis, I usually like making the cheek stand out, so I'll have that stand out, and then curve, and it could curve wherever you want. The shorter the chin is, the chibier, and some chibis actually just don't even have a chin. They're like this. Whoa. That's demented. And then they're just like this, and then you're like, yay! Yay! Yeah, that's demented. But I like mine having like some kind of identification of a chin. So you could either have it have a really big chin, I meant pointy chin, or no chin at all. I'm just going to give a little bit of point to this one, and then slowly go up, and then just place the ear wherever. Alright, now before I do the face, I'm going to do the body, and let me just erase this line here. I'm going to draw the neck pretty small, because you obviously want it small. If it was big, it would be kind of creepy. Since it's 3/4 of its view, it's on this side. And then here comes how I draw a chibi body. Alright, my rules of a chibi body. It must be a little bit bigger than the size of this head, and the width cannot be it cannot be bigger than your head. So what I mean is, if my chibi was a front view and this was the head, and I was trying to make the body, and I had like the neck here, then the body has to be smaller than here to here. It has to be smaller than that. Usually like about halfway through it, but that's your choice. So for my chibi body, I usually have a little circle here, and it's kind of curved to this way, And then I have a smaller one right below the neck. Actually a little bit before over the neck. Then an oval going. It has to be matched up to here, and it could be a little bit over this one. So kind of getting some curves in there. And then actually this one's a little bit too big. It usually should match up with that circle, but I was just giving a choice, like some people actually have it over there. But and then I'm going to draw 2 circles for its shoulders. And it's just like if you were drawing a body, and I deleted that body proportions tutorial because I wanted to make a new one after I got more experience with it, because that one was just really off. And then for hand, she looks like some kind of lunatic, but whatever. And I like usually when I have human arms, they wouldn't be this simple, like just 2 little oval lines. But since it is a chibi, it is going to be simpler in this case. Now for the legs, they're kind of connecting with this hip here. And obviously this one needs to be smaller. Actually, it should be a little bit thinner. And let's see, it has to be a little bit over the head, so 1 head, 2 heads. So I could go a little bit over. So like this should be a good amount for the chibi body. And then for now, just little feet. And I think I'm gonna make this one like an angel, so it's like flying, like yoo-hoo. Okay, now that's like not really the body, but I'm gonna probably stop this video at around 9 minutes and start a part 2. Anyways, just above this low line here, I'm going to start making the eye guidelines, and just below this one. So here and here are your 2 guidelines to see how big you want the chibi's eyes. Now chibi eyes, doesn't matter how you do them. There's many ways. I like making them simple, just like a chibi. So just some eyelashes here and there. Actually, I want to make this bigger. Whoa, I messed up on that one, but I have decided that I want to make my chibi eye a little bit bigger. There, like that. Somewhat like that. And then little eyelid here. Eyebrow should be over this line, wherever you want over the line, but it has to be over the line unless it's kind of like mad. I need a more happier eyebrow. And now for the other eye, just to make this video short and sweet, I'm going to make her have a wink. Because Chibi's winkings are very cute. Eyelid, happy eyebrow. Maybe I should make the eyebrows lower actually, just because the wink is kind of down there. And I'm just erasing unnecessary lines. When I am sketching, like not on a tutorial but just sketching on my free time, and I want to ink it because it turned out pretty good, I usually just leave those lines while I'm inking you guys, I shall I'm deciding that these eyebrows are just way too high, so I need to make it lower there. And Yaren, Chibi, like the things I need in a Chibi number 2 is not everyone does it. It's just my style is they must have big eyes, one thing, and no nose. I never ever have a nose on mine. But some people do, so respect. I'm just saying that this is not the only way to draw a chibi. I'm gonna almost have it all the way to the chin. Or is that a little bit weird, but whatever. Yeah, that is a little bit weird. But I have seen various chibi artists do have their mouths go all the way there. Now is your time. If you want to change anything to the face, this is the time you do that, because we are going to go to the hair after this, because this one's a bald chibi. Oh yeah, and never